Well, one of the elements that everyone kind of looks at is to have a passion for what you're doing, to really feel the intensity of wanting to do something very, very special, and it becomes part of your way of life. That kind of passion is evident in what a unique, amazing person this is.
I don't know, the thought never went through my mind that I was going to give up on it. It was like, where there's a will, there's a way, and I'm going to figure out a way one way or another.
Come on! Come on, that's not our number. Go, go, go. 17, going 25, come on.
I guess I'm Kirk Williams. From Virginia originally, came out here to Colorado to go to school at CU. Came out more for the outdoor aspects of Colorado than the school itself, but mostly for mountain biking, climbing, skiing, etc. I became more of the guy when I was biking that would always go ahead. You know, we'd be at the top of the trail or whatever. I'd say, give me 5 minutes. I'd shoot down the trail the whole time riding, thinking, is this a good turn? Is the light good here? And then it was right around then is when I had my mountain bike accident. That's what kind of put me here. It's kind of like you hit your elbow on the table, your hand goes numb for a second, and then it comes back. It was like that, but then all of a sudden, you know, a few minutes went by and stuff wasn't coming back, and that's when I was like, oh, geez.
There was no question he was going to get as much, he can get outdoors as much as he possibly could, whether it's behind the camera or whether it's in a downhill bike. He's going to do it.
Oh yeah. Since I've been injured, I still have a passion for photography. I still want to do the same thing. You know, something that now that I'm in a chair, it's my perspective, not only visually but mentally, has changed. And if I can portray that in a picture, I think it's something that not only I could enjoy but others as well.
So it's now kind of taking the skills that I learned there and designing stuff that has yet to be fabricated to make my life easier. And it's, you know, it's more rewarding than just figuring something out, because it really changes how I do everything.
Use a perspective that's not usually seen to make what may originally seem as a non-interesting subject matter something that, you know, can actually be fascinating to look at.
I work out right now at a spinal cord rehab facility called the STI Recovery Project. It reminds me every time I go there, because I'm actually one of the higher functioning people there. Without having dexterity, you have to learn different ways of doing things across the board, basically.
Right bend, step, straighten it up, left bend.
Your life's no longer a sprint, it's turned into more of a marathon. You can't expect just to work out hard and be there in a week or so. You know, you got to plan long term, you got to be patient.
And straight.
Whistle. Whistle.
One thing I've been getting into lately is murder ball or quad rugby. Once I went down there, I wasn't sure if it was for me because guys are bashing into each other in wheelchairs and everything else. Thought it was pretty cool, but you know, I wasn't completely sold until I went down and tried it for myself.
Help, coming up the ship. Outside, help.
Pretty aggressive, pretty fun, slamming into people. It's a good way to diffuse the bomb, if you will.
That if he wants to release, you can go with him, okay? And if I try and go this way, you might be able to just turn, bam.
All of a sudden, there's all these guys that have been injured for, 10, 15 years that have been through everything he's been through, that were really active individuals when they were injured, and he can, if he has questions, or he can look at them and be like, oh, well, they're doing all this stuff, so I'm not worried about not getting it back. It's just shifting gears a little bit.
And I still definitely have that, you know, athletic mindset where, like, I can't sit still but for so long. I've been trying a lot of things in the last year. I've done scuba diving, snow skiing, water skiing, mountain biking, just basically any opportunity that arises that people offer for me. I've been trying to get out there and try to kind of mark off the list of what I enjoy and what I don't.
Yeah, Costa Rica.
Nice.
I read a quote somewhere that said that the artwork is only as profound in the frame which surrounds it. This quote got me to thinking that, you know, how people view their injury can completely affect how the rest of their life is.
Can you shut that for me now? Good girl. There you go.
So I feel, as weird as it sounds, kind of fortunate that if this injury was to happen, it happened doing something that I absolutely love to do.
Outside it. Go hard.
Look at the pickup chance.
It's hard and extremely exciting for me to watch him kind of go through this whole journey. And I'm really interested to see where he ends up, because he's got so many different doors that are still open and waiting for him to kind of walk through. He just has to pick his path. Can't wait to see it.
Whether they're going to sit there and be depressed about what happened, or they're going to say, hey, here's what I got, this is what I can do. I'm going to do what I can with what I got.